Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've disappeared for a very long time. Guys, life got in the way. Like, I've had so many assignments and tests and having to teach myself all the work. Exams are coming up, so yeah, your girl's just being swamped by schoolwork, but I'm here now. Also, yeah, guys, like I really need video requests, right? Like,
Shark fin, shark, we got the narcs in. Narcs, Chopper Clark in. Don't get popped in. Hey, you know I ain't come to play that.
yes, honey, I did my own hair. My hands hurt though. Like, whoa, guys. That was a mission and a half. But yeah, I normally do my own hair because I don't like people touching my hair. Like, I don't like people touching my head because yeah, people just have funny energies. So I don't want to, have that funny energy on me. So yeah, I took the day off the other day and I just decided that I was gonna do my own hair, and I did it. I look like a snack. Guys, okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about protecting your peace. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I've realized that I'm a very sociable person, which is fine. I find it very easy to make friends, although keeping them is a problem because I really very picky about who I need around me. I'm very picky about the kind of people that I keep in my circle, and it takes at least, it literally takes me 10 minutes to, meet you and decide whether or not I need you in my life. And that is due to, my whole upbringing, the person that I've groomed myself to be, and the amount of psychology I read about. Legit, guys, like, I'm a huge fan of psychology, so I read a lot on it. I read a lot on, the human mind, human behaviors. I'm studying corporate communication, where, we're all about communicating, not just, verbally, but visually and creatively and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very picky about who I keep in my circle. And these days I found that after one of my videos where I was like, yo, if you need a friend, hit me up. The last video, kicking depression to the curb, where I was talking about how if y'all need a friend, I can be your friend, and y'all just need to hit me up on my various social media platforms and we can connect. So yeah, that's been happening. But I found that as much as I've gained new awesome friends, shout out to you guys, you know who you are. The other day I did this whole thing where I was like, I posted on my Facebook. Yeah, I'm still on Facebook. I posted on my Facebook. I was like, hey, yo, if you need someone to talk to right now, drop your number in my inbox and I'll call you. And I called about 8 people, because by the 8th person, I was just like, and this was within the first, like, I got these 8 numbers in the first minute of posting that status. And I was just like, okay, nah, wait, hold up. You can't help everyone. You can't, be there for everyone. But for the most part, I still have people, hitting me up. Even today, this morning, I got a text from somebody that just really wasn't feeling good. And yeah, we had a conversation. We're actually still talking. I just went and took a shower and made myself look cute so I can make this video before you guys crucify me for disappearing for a whole 2.5 weeks. I am so sorry, guys. Like, life really just got in the way. And like I said, I'm still not done with tests and exams. Well, tests and assignments, and I still have exams coming up. So it's gonna be quite tricky. But if you can, leave your video requests down below, I'll definitely work around, getting another video out to you, maybe even before the end of this week. Who knows? Try me. Yeah, but protecting your peace is important. I've also had a couple of people hitting me up apologizing for having wronged me in some way, somehow, somewhere along the lines of our lives. And I feel like this whole quarantine or lockdown situation has really given people the chance to sit down and do some introspection and retrospective, thinking, where they're like, okay, you know what? This is me. You're all you have now. There's not that much human interaction. It's just you and your demons, and you gotta face your demons. And for the most part, a lot of people, that's helped a lot of people. A lot of people have taken the time, well, this specific time out, to heal and work on themselves and bettering themselves, learning new skills, blah 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 and whatnot. But a lot of people have just been feeling bad. When you start looking in and you start being very honest with yourself, there comes a time where you feel like, when you're very vulnerable and you feel like, maybe I've been a shitty person. And for the most part, we've all been shitty at some point in our lives. No matter how good you think you are, you've probably missed someone's day without even knowing or without even intending to. So yeah, for the most part, I'm really sorry if I've ever hurt you. I genuinely am. You're welcome to, hit me up, be like, yo, Sisanda, you did this and this and that. But be reasonable. I'm not just going to be dishing out apologies. I'm a very confrontational person. I like to know when I've done someone wrong, and I want to know what I did to you and know what I'm apologizing and accounting for. So, yeah, if I've done that, if I've hurt you in some way, there's nothing wrong with saying, well, with coming out to people and being like, or reaching out to them and being like, you know what, I think I hurt you, during this and this time, and I'd just like to apologize for it. Or if you feel like you are owed an apology, go to that person in peace and be like, you know what, I'd like to talk to you about this and this and that. Be very respectful and polite about it. Yeah, you're the one that's owed an apology, but you don't want to end up fighting with someone. Because, coming to someone like, yeah, you did me wrong, you fucked me over, is not going to make the situation any better. So you want to make sure that you come or you approach the situation in a very polite and calm manner and be like, yo, let's be civil. You hurt me here, and this is what you did. This is how it made me feel. I didn't appreciate that. It had this and this effect on me, and I would really like it if you'd apologize, right? Also, if you are dealing with people or traumas that were inflicted upon you by people that you have no contact with anymore, what I've been doing is I literally take a book or an exam pad, and I write this person's name down and their full name, so like Sisanda Butelezi, and I write what they did to me. I write next to their name still, and I write down how it affected me and why it hurt me so much. So say for instance, Sisanda Butelezi hurt you, okay, and they hurt you by calling you names, and how it affected you is that it made you feel, less of a human being. Like, it just affected your self-esteem. It made you feel like you may have started to believe those words. Sometimes shit happens in life and we start victim blaming ourselves, and then why it affected you is because I considered Sisanda to be a friend, and what they did exhibited that they weren't really a friend. And now not only did I lose a friend, but I also lost a part of me. And then when you're done writing all those people's names, what they did, why it affected you, and how it affected you, the other way around, take that piece of paper, read it. If you need to cry, if you feel like crying again, cry as much as you need to, and then burn it. Just set it alight and just burn it and watch it go away. But as it burns, I also need you to let go of that resentment. Forgive that person. Sometimes the apologies that we accept without having received are the ones that free us the most. Because that means you're forgiving yourself too. You're no longer victim blaming yourself. You're no longer being that person that is hurt. You're no longer, a hurt person. You're not walking around with that resentment anymore. It is really freeing, guys. Try it. I dare you to try it. And I dare you to try it as many times as you need to. It might not work the first time for you because you really just feel like, I really feel like I need that apology. But in most cases, when you feel like you need someone to apologize to you, it's mostly because you haven't forgiven yourself. Right. And I know this because I've been, also working on healing in terms of like my past traumas, the molestation, the rape and whatnot. And I've stopped, blaming myself for anything. And I've stopped expecting an apology because I've come to terms with the situation. I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's fine. It happened. Of course, it's not okay that it happened. No one deserves that. But it's life. And I'm not going to be like, oh God, why me? I used to, because you really go through a point where you're like, but why did I have to go through that? But the moment you come back and you're like, you know what? Everything that's happened in my life doesn't get to define me. But I know that it is leading me to a place where it is all going to make sense. And I know that God has a future and a plan for my life. And I'm going to hold on to that. And I'm going to run with that. And no matter what I've been through, I'm not going to, fall back and play a victim or be a victim anymore. I'm a survivor. I went through that and I got through it and I'm here now. We live and we learn. Yeah, it is painful. It is not easy. But for the sake of your sanity, just forgive yourself, Forgive yourself and learn to live without expectations, especially from humans. Don't expect anything from humans. And justice is something we all deserve, but it is something that is so scarce. Especially in the times that we live in. It is so scarce. People are afraid to account for their wrongdoings. People aren't willing to, sit down with themselves and come to terms with the fact that they may have hurt someone. knowing that you hurt someone is a hard thing. So I honestly don't blame them, but I do hope that we all come to a point where we can be human, guys. My whole channel is literally about allowing yourself to be human, because we're not perfect people. We are vulnerable, emotional beings. That's who we are. That's what makes us different from animals. We feel, and we feel hard. We have souls. We have a conscience, you know? So when you feel like you did bad, go back and apologize. If you feel like you hurt somebody, go and apologize to them. If they want you around, try and be there for them while they heal, you know? But also forgive yourself. Stop walking around with so much hurt. You know, we are hurt beings walking around with open wounds, and we just continue hurting other people, and it's this continuous vicious cycle that will never stop until we all take time to heal. And as hard as that process may be, it needs to be done. Life is short, indeed. It is. And I doubt that any of us want to, you know, live our lives in regret, or live our lives, you know, in pain, not wanting or not willing to forgive, and just holding on to past hurts and traumas. Yeah, it's hard living with them, but you can get through them. I'm here to tell you that you can, okay? So take the necessary steps. If you don't know how to heal, I don't know, press the like button, hit me up in the comment section, and I'll make a video about the steps that I've taken in my healing journey or recovery, a journey of recovery. So yeah, hit that like button, comment what you'd like me to vlog about next, and if you have any compliments or like, I don't know, nice things to say, please do not hesitate to say them. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post the next video. I love you guys so much. I hope you're keeping warm. I hope you're wearing your masks and, you know, just staying at home and staying safe. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Mwah. Bye.